I can't express how many games fail to do that. Like fail to let you know that hey, there's a collectible here, but also it's underground or it's above ground. But this lets you know like that it is at the top of a building, or if it's on the base, if it's on the ground of a building, on the ground floor. Like
Yeah.
I like that. I like that
I did start a
because
new stream, by the way. Just letting you know.
I do understand that not everybody wants have their hands held while hunting for collectibles, but
You there?
yeah, hold on.
I'll just make sure because
Oh
I
yeah,
was.
damn. Okay, yo, straight up. If you use the impact web, no, you can just simply like disable the big dudes. They're not a problem, not in the slightest.
Mm.
If you switch to the impact web, you can just flat out like attach them to the wall, and that's it. It's over. They killed me, but I know for sure like the impact web so far is my favorite thing because it neutralizes situations that I don't want to be in.
Which at the end of the day, I'd say that's kind of what matters.
And I do realize there are a lot of people who don't want their hands held while shut up, faggot. He called me spider jerk.
Spider jerk.
And so he has him a little janky ass PlayStation Vita. If I'm not mistaken, this is a PlayStation exclusive, right?
I don't know actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a PlayStation exclusive. I am almost positive this is a PlayStation exclusive. So with that being said, they could have just literally put
Made a PSP.
a PS Vita, like
Ow. The big guy just killed me.
the guy with the gun just killed me. That's actually kind of that, like dying because you're getting over fucking whelmed by bad guys. It's frustrating because it doesn't feel like you have nearly as much control over the situation as you want to have. And I'm sure that there are people who will say like, no, it's shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, like shut the whole fuck up. Like you just kind of don't have the room to get around because Spidey does like move like a crazy person. But that being said, keep in mind that every encounter I get in, I never like don't. Every time I come across an encounter, I always fight.
Because running away is always an option.
Yeah.
I do find it ridiculous that if you decide to take a door off to save a civilian, you still swing it like you're gonna hit somebody with it, and there's no need for that.
I don't think they thought it that far ahead. I do like that when he walks. Like depending on how you move the joystick, like the analog stick, he doesn't necessarily walk. Like I was walking through like he'll jog when he's not like full on walking. Like if you like tilt the stick forward a little bit, yeah, he'll kind of jog.
But yeah, whipping the big guys is probably the best way to go about it at this point.
because they still aren't fun to fight. And honestly, I want them to be fun to fight, in a very like as strange as that might sound. Like, because there are certain enemies like in beat 'em ups. Like, is there like there are certain enemies like you enjoy fighting in certain
Mm-hmm.
games,
Yeah.
and like you kind of do want that. You always want to. You kind of always want to find like that one enemy, that one tough enemy that feels really good to take down. Like I would say that the bosses in Mutants in Manhattan would be that way. I think this is the Avengers Tower. You know what? I'm pretty sure if this is the Avengers Tower, there's going to be some kind of Avengers related thing in the backpack. Batman, I mean Spider-Man. Let go.
Batman. Spider-Man. Please. No.
Batman, Spider-Man.
Batman, Spider-Man.
You don't like Batman, Spider-Man?
It's okay.
It makes me giggle in ways I don't like to admit.
I'll admit that Batman, Spider-Man is a weird entity on a in of itself. So, I just find it so weird that they actually took the time out to like render the inside of these rooms, even as tiny as they are.
They knew people like you would be looking.
Yeah, I suppose. Because I am indeed looking. I mean, I don't know what y'all think you're gonna do, but I'm literally gonna go walk in here and just web everything.
Dude. Like, dude, they serious. Dude, they like wind up and hit you before you get a chance to get up. Like I'll be in the middle of getting up and they'll like get ready to hit me. And I just don't know what I'm supposed to do to avoid like getting socked in the mouth. Because like I don't have like a recovery ability. So, like the big dudes are still a problem. Because like sticking them to the wall wasn't working. Like for whatever reason, instead of just sticking to the wall, they would much rather. Spider-Man, gosh, stop.
Gosh darn it, Spiderman. Actually, I'm gonna do a story mission.
So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me that you had the ticket to the last game you and Uncle Ben went to in a backpack somewhere, and then you just left the backpack somewhere.
Yeah,
It did.
that's what he's telling you.
So all these things don't mean much to you, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm sure that you would be like, no, you just don't understand. Like, no, dude, you've got to put these things in other locations if they matter.
Mr. Lee, Martin Lee.
Weird thing is, most of these, most of the abilities Spider-Man has in this game are just stuff we did in Saints Row 4. Get out of hell.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Like being able to run up the side of buildings and get across the city in like 5 seconds. Like, yeah, you could do all of that in Saints Row. What is this? I wonder if they had legit like parkour like professionals like do the motion capture for like them like leaping over things on the rooftops.
It would be interesting to look into.
Well, it's 51. There's only 4 more left in the game, at least according to this. But there's clearly a fuck ton of stuff left to do. Because they knew people would do it, play it like this. Like, if they gave us the ability to like get stuff like this early, we'd get stuff like this early.
Uncle Ben looks like fucking Gibbs from NCIS.
There's a reason for that.
Is it Gibbs from NCIS?
That's the joke.
I have a feeling like all these pictures in the homeless shelter are probably developers.
Most likely.
I said that like when you kept cutting in and out on my other stream. I was just letting you know it was a thing I said. There's also this weird transition whenever I went to do this mission where Spider-Man was just sitting on a roof with a coffee and a cream cheese bagel. I don't know why that was a thing, but it was a thing.
Because they knew somebody would talk about it. I think in situations like this, they want Spider-Man to seem human.
I mean, he is human,
like,
to be fair. He's a mutant.
No, I mean, like, you have to understand, like watching, like, Batman stretch in the Arkham games. Like, if he just sits there long enough. I mean, when you're not playing as Spider-Man, he's doing other stuff. Like, he's still just Peter Parker when the opportunity comes about. Because I feel like, unlike Superman, like, well, much like Superman, I should say, Spider-Man is who Peter Parker really is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like a, you know, a fake thing for him anymore. Like Batman is Bruce Wayne, but he becomes Batman for the sake of Gotham. Okay, so basically, how Pete wins a lot of these fights is by doing his Batman thing, encounter them, get some kind of intel off of them, and then win and use that against them basically.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He said
Oh,
you're
okay.
late. Are you seeing something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure
Trophy
she's
earned,
careful.
backpacker.
Please tell me you two are back together.
Talking again? Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually
I
texting
think
him.
they actually did. I think they had him
He
record
told you he admires how
2
dedicated
sets of
you are.
lines for everything,
I
for in
think
case you were
I'll
swinging
make
during the
myself do it
scenes.
too. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual.
Okay,
You're the boss, man.
I'm gonna wear every
I'll tell him you said so.
one,
Love you.
but right now I'm wearing the homemade suit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Hello?
Peter, sounds Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador's here for a meeting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I'll be there soon.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Mark. You're better than this.
Yep, I'm clearly doing that thing
I lose track of time.
I did in Spider-Man 2. I am just floating. I am just swinging around the city. Just can't nobody stop me.
I'm only laughing because I was just going to the lab because I felt like that was a good thing to do right now to see if there's new puzzles to unlock shit.
Uh huh.
And Otto called me saying that I was late. It was just pretty good timing.
No, that's not a bad. Crime right around the corner from the house.
Just like in a dream.
On May had to clap some fool for trip for set trip, and I gotta beat her up. Otherwise, it's gonna look like she knows me, and that wouldn't work out in our favor.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
The site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now!
This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm plugging Mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Osborn.
Please, how long have we known each other? Mr. Mayor. It's Norman.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety conditions.
This isn't the first violation. Those were excused.
Why me?
You should have confiscated this equipment.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will
Is
escort
that it?
you to Osborn Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
Well, that seems fair.
I'm trying to help you.
Oh gosh, that's across the damn city.
Free to continue your work.
Whew, here we go.
Secure money. At Osborn.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Yes, Peter. And we came back from Europe very much.
You know, Spider-Man's equilibrium is like godly, right?
Mm-hmm.
This
Like he's like his head is basically like in a weird way his head is like a gyrosphere because it's the only way he wouldn't continuously get sick swinging around the city like this.
You try to do the
Because like
tricks
think
when
about
you
It's not over.
swing
you
at
can
this
even
point.
try to. I got this shit as soon as I can fucking get it.
Yeah.
We're back at
That's
Dr.
all I
Jones.
do. It's extremely easy. It reminds me of the first person Clank game when you unlock the hoverboard, except a lot less shitty.
Maybe that's what they were going for, given, they did make Ratchet and Clank.
The problem with this is, I know for sure they're always gonna show up right after I get these dudes out of this trunk.
Call Harry. Ask him to talk to
Yeah.
his dad. Morgan never listens to Harry. He tried to kill funding for his research stations. Those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help.
Is that it? That was it. I completely forgot to drop the phone. It's really strange.
Must have more history.
I saw this.
Shared.
Apparently, Burt Reynolds had expressed that he was very embarrassed by the shoot he did for Playgirl magazine,
Mm-hmm.
where he was naked.
As you are in those sorts of magazines.
And like not long before he died, the newest season of Orange is the New Black got released, and they very much used that in the show. Like basically some girls that got a hold of quite a while ago, quite some time ago. Some women got a hold of his issue,
Mm-hmm.
and like it happened a good long while before I saw it because the season like debuted like okay, so can't do that yet. Like I will say for sure, like having to go into the lab, like and find the damn puzzle thing first a few times is gonna be frustrating.
Hmm.
Well, they're all still locked. There's nothing I can do here. For sure, I can't do anything until. well, shoot, I don't have a lot of options. Ain't nothing left to do. I'm
It's
gonna go to
kind
this
of where I
thing, right?
was.
Huh?
It's kind of where I was with the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, these Spectrum puzzles.
There's basically a trophy for doing all four of the tricks before like in one combo. I do hope that at some point we like unlock four more, like with diagonals and shit. Because to be fair, in Spider-Man 2, you just had like all you could do was tap A, and he would do different acrobatics. This was in Lego Marvel The Avengers. Oh shit. I'm kind of glad I went. I can see me doing this, not pacing myself, and doing this in this manner, like doing all the collectibles as they become unlocked, so that the map doesn't get too cluttered. Oh, oh fuck. Oh, Mark, I'm in pain.
I'd say so.
Why would you say so? Don't be mean. Love me. Love me more each time.
Oh my god, this puzzle.
Oh.
This puzzle.
Oh, Mark, I have to start
Mm.
I have to start making the thumbnails for the random moments in God of War, which go up on the first week of next month. All of next month, like the 12:30 slot will be random moments for God of War. So if you haven't been watching God of War, which you probably haven't, just know that you're gonna have a lot of catching up to do because the series ends on Thursday. Like officially, the series ends Thursday next week. Which if I had done the weekend, ahead of time, it would be over tomorrow. And then Friday's 12 o'clock slot what would just be into. Because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to. I mean, that's fair.
Shit. That means I need to do something this week for the weeks after that. So, shit, we need to record goddamn Black Ops. Like, at least like the first 5 episodes sometimes before Saturday.
I mean, we can do that.
I still feel like Black Ops isn't the best idea. but it's a thing we need to do. And
I mean, I will play whatever.
because like I was thinking about like doing like Pro Skater 1 or 2 officially for this channel, but I don't want to right now. Just that I'm not ready to. Because as it stands, I haven't. I did a practice run of Pro Skater to figure out how long it would take me to put that all together.
Hmm.
Not nearly as long as you think, but still quite a while. Like the only problem I was having was I forgot how stiff the first 2 games were. Well, the first game to be specific, I forgot how stiff it was. Like there are certain grab moves that you definitely have to do like when you're going up a half fight. Like the rules for that game was a lot simpler than were a lot more like concrete than they were for anything else.
Well, I've done the spectrogram puzzles. Now it's time for the math. Well, there is no more math. And by that I mean like they're just not unlocked yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you meant. That was quick. Oh God. Help me, Jake.
Octavius has this board that has like vision statements, and it's basically like the slogan for our company. Octavius Industries, better technology for a better world. Creating the world you want. Octavius Industries, this is the one he has circled, so this is apparently the one he just thinks is the shit. Octavius Industries, groundbreaking technology. Creating the world you deserve.
So it was just the 2 of them?
There's like 4 of them.
The first 2 sounded, the third one sounded like it was just the first 2 put together.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Because he's got Octavius Industries, better technology for a better world, and then creating the world you want. And there's groundbreaking technology for you at the very bottom. But Octavius Industries, groundbreaking technology, creating the world you deserve is the one he went with, apparently. What is this?
Ugh.
This is a bunch of gook that I will never understand because I am a pleb,
Because you didn't go to school for science.
I guess.
You didn't go to school. You went so. I find it strange that you have to go to school as a child.
School is daycare. It's just free daycare that you get to learn things at.
Ugh. Many experiences in school. Nothing groundbreaking. Coffee taste. One ass of three. But
Ow, that hurts.
Check out Harry's research station when you get a chance.
Should I check out his research station?
I'll think of something.
I don't know, is that code for penis?
I don't know. You have to ask Spider-Man. I guess I'm going to be doing story missions for a while because I don't have anything else to do other than random crimes, and I'll be doing that when I get the other who's it what's it's that show up later.
Whew.
You left me a message about these before you left.
Hey, I need a favor.
Ugh.
My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details of each one.
You know, it's weird.
As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
I actively had you set up a party chat
It's not gonna pay
tonight
Mm-hmm.
so that when I kept getting booted out, you wouldn't have to continuously re-invite me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I found the next quote-unquote collectible.
I'll get there when I get there.
What do you want me
Hello.
to do? What is this?
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution.
What the fuck is going on in this city?
Contaminants before they reach toxin levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show.
Polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. They're rising. It keeps getting worse. People could die.
I feel much better.
Particles are concentrating in trouble spots. Like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source.
Mark, I want you to know something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at my text messages, like my actual texting app, like from my phone. Looking down, like keep in mind, one of these people is a relative. But looking down the list of people I talked to, that I've been talking to in the last couple of days, it's all women, and then you.
As they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
Good.
So basically, all women.
Yeah.
I just want you to know. I tell people I consider you a woman when talking to other people. You and your bro, to be completely honest, I consider both of you women.
And gotcha.
My y'all talk.
I didn't ever
Oh.
ask, but I'm guessing your bro decided not to get a PS4,
Ah, clearly.
given that he's not here.
I completely forgot all about that. Cause it's dumb. I mean, if he really wants us all to talk to him, I'll get on Skype or the Facebook Messenger app.
Huh. The toxin's coming from two types of cars and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
I better get photos.
it's 10. It's almost 10:30. Or so around 10:45. I'll be done playing for the night.
Plenty of light on that.
Because Chowder comes on, and
Uh,
I want to watch Chowder because my man
got those purple nipples.
Martin Lee. No,
Does Shatter not have purple nipples?
Burple Nurples,
Perfect.
Purple
and they were
nipples?
poisonous. Burple Nurples.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Burple Nurples.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not understanding what you're saying.
What do you mean?
Purple nipples.
Yeah, dude, that's what they're called. Okay, they're called Burple Nurples. They're like a cookie type thing, and they are a confection. And basically, Chowder put rat poison in them by mistake.
Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. We should get the green spider costume bird. Well, First Station just stopped the public health crisis. Now folks gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
I mean, I guess that's a cool collectible that isn't just walking up and picking something up.
Shelker has escaped, and now he's robbing the bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind some arms.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him the suit back.
I knew Shelter was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Oh, it was 16. This is- I will say the landmark tokens are a bit more ambiguous.
Peter, I've been looking at the demons.
Yeah, they don't tell you exactly
Power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
what you're supposed to be photographing.
Fisk away. Jameson was right. Demons are my fault.
What are we supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering?
Wait, do I have to? Is like there a time limit on that?
On what?
My job. The city.
On working on doing the thing with Mr. Lee?
No.
I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You can find another source. It looks too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon. Herman, long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but
Oh, yeah, 'cause he seemed kind of anxious about me getting over there. I'm like, sir, I don't. Hold on.
oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions?
Let me drop a quick save
How about
to
something? Okay, face punch it is.
life. You know how that works. You know how that goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, your garlands are all digital now, aren't they? So we can talk science.
Oh, so I will take a picture.
Remember our first night? Me so young and stupid. You just stupid. Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? And who determines the ideal ratio of talking? Okay, now I can do some real damage.
These people are mean.
Coming your way. You come clean. I can help you. Sorry, not gonna happen.
Oh, so when you take a picture of something, it's added to. Okay. Man, like I couldn't see because of the shut.
First fight, me so young and stupid, you just stupid. Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? And who determines the ideal ratio of talking versus not talking? Also, how is it measured? Words per minute? Syllables per second? Or is it more about how many words? Now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman? If you ask nicely, maybe.
You know, okay. Here's my thing. Like everybody, like when you get like the pedestrian asking you to like take a picture with them.
First fight, me so young and stupid, you just stupid. Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do?
Yeah.
And who
Okay. So
determines the ideal
when you got
ratio of
them asking
talking
you to
versus not talking?
like
Also,
sit still and take
how
a
is it
picture or
measured?
something,
Words
I
per
kind of
minute?
would like to actually
Syllables
be
per
able to
second?
pose
Or is it more
for
about how
them.
many words one
Yeah.
uses to express a single thought, which is also subjective? Actually, some people don't talk at all. Think about who their mysterious overlord is, the person they're working for, that kind of thing.
I mean, at the very least, so that you could, you know.
Why are you doing this, Herman? This one's gonna hurt.
Well, that dude just walked right through me.
Yeah, the pedestrians just walk right through you for whatever reason.
If you come clean, I can help you. Sorry, not gonna happen. You know, people don't use banks
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
You're lucky you found actual cash.
Oh,
You really want to rob banks?
oh,
Try
that's
day trading.
the.
It's all the rage. Wait. No!
Ha
No!
ha 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 ha.
Tell me who you're working
Get it?
for.
I
Help me
get it.
cut a deal.
What are you getting?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. He said he always gets a feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Uh,
Nah.
yeah.
Oh, if I go to take pictures, yeah. I'm Spider-Man, Spider-Motherfucking Man. That song, the show would have been different though.
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Spider-Motherfucker!
Wait, did you say smash?
Spider-Motherfucker! Yeah!
These mascots. What do they want the money for?
Ow. There should be
Give up now and we can protect you.
a trophy in this game called Watch Out for That Tree.
It's pretty good.
swinging through the city.
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously.
This boss fight is difficult.
Sorry, Herman.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be a boss fight.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Okay, first off, I am indeed
These demons are everywhere.
going to stand in the middle of the road to take a picture like a fucking tourist. Shit.
Okay, Yuri. Shop
What?
is all yours, bud.
Like a fucking tourist.
Not waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind
That's
bars.
literally what's happening
Also,
here.
pretty sure he was working for the demon gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, if we get any more reports on demon guys with masks,
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank? Shouldn't have asked.
fight with Shocker took a while. Catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Explore the city and upgrade your gear and abilities. In other words, go do shit.
Dear New York, and a lot has changed.
Hey, this station here. Now,
Unstable.
science, which are say this, but basically, too much is nothing.
Demons are trouble and very consistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions. I've got other problems. Sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check that out. That steam vent's a good place to start. There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
Oh my god, there's more spectrogram puzzles that are
Oh,
not
wouldn't there be?
that are not related to the other thing. That one was easy though, for what it's worth.
Mercury. Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk. Let's see what a sample for whiskey time.
The game told me I was leaving the playable area.
Yeah, when you get near the bridges, it does that. You have to take a picture of them from a distance.
The problem with that was they didn't want me to take a picture of the bridge.
What are you trying to take a picture of?
They wanted me to take a picture of
Nitric acid in there too. This was something else. I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought.
Okay.
Our neighborhoods
I
are
think I
dangerous.
cheesed that. Cause where is it? Yeah, it's all the way over there. I think. Oh no, it's this. I took a picture of this, yeah, because I can see the buildings, the municipal buildings, because I can see it.
Find out what's in it.
I saw the tops of them from all the way over there. I cheated that. I feel bad about. I feel bad. I ruined the game for myself. I cheated. I cheated it by rubbing it.
Did you take a picture of the raft? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I took a picture of the. I was supposed to get on the bridge and take a picture of the city,
Oh.
but from the picture from that angle, I could see basically it was telling me that like the subject was off view or something, and I just kind of slowly moved the camera until it told me that the thing was in view, and I was like, what the hell did I take a picture of? And like way off in the distance, there was a there was another building I was supposed to take a picture of. Yeah, dude, like they're giving me the bonus objective. They're giving me the bonus objective, and I'm not doing those bonus objectives. Like I have no idea why. Like the first couple of times I thought it might have been a fluke, but now it's like happening consistently. Because they just gave me the bonus objectives for like throwing 3 objects. I came down, kicked everybody's ass, and then that was it. I didn't do shit. Yeah, New York, I know a lot has changed. 2 towers down, but still in the game. Oh yeah. Dear New York, this is a love letter to you and how you kept us together.
Oh.
Could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why he needs to stay open.
Have you seen the social media thing? Or looked at it at all?
Kinda. I pressed square on while in the menu once, but I didn't. I didn't. You know what? Hold on. Oh, there's a spider drone.
Alright.
Also, I'm having a hard time accepting that Spider-Man's being attacked for being blocked by a dude holding a pipe. Oh, you want a city hall?
Um,
What?
They're going after Fisk?
no,
Damn,
something was
she's
happening.
thinking what I'm thinking.
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let's see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of the shipyards in Forsyth.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out.
I just want to point out that a lot of these photos that Peter is taking,
Hey, Yuri. Any
some
idea
of
what
them
Fisk
aren't the
uses that
best.
shipyard for?
Because a lot of times, like the
Let's send an
subject
officer
isn't in full
there.
view,
His name's Jefferson
and I
Davis.
try to like get a good angle
Backup. Been
and
working
make
on
the
this
pictures
case
look
for
as pretty
years.
as they can.
Anyone knows what's going on at
But
that shipyard, it's him.
he's like, yeah, nailed it. I was like, your job isn't that hard, is it, Peter? Like, is it only made easier by the fact that you can freaking oh, did you know that the real Spider-Man is like 10 feet tall?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Because apparently I am not the real Spider-Man because the real Spidey is like 10 feet tall.
The indomitable auto Octavius.
Amazing.
That's great news. Hope his plan works.
One may even see spectacular. I'm
I want you to know I hate you.
I'm done.
I want you to know I hate you. And I probably won't respect you nearly as much in the future as I used to.
Is there a number lower than 0?
Oh, I had the utmost respect for you because you had respect for me. But then you just proved in that small moment that that was a lie.
I just heard Nolan North playing random fixed thug.
I'm sorry, come again.
I just heard Nolan North playing a random Fisk thug.
What does Tony Hawk do this?
Nothing. It's a Nolan North.
Motherfucker, Spider-Man, Spidey, like, I beg of you.
I beg of you. So he doesn't knock all these guys out when he does the perch takedown thing. Do they just decide they're okay with not talking, or does he whip their mouth shut?
No, do you understand? Like, no, because from what I can tell, a lot of them are making noise the entire time they're up there. Like they're just making noise the whole time. Because like if you go back near one that you've already webbed up, you can hear him making noise. And it seems like that the everybody else is just ignoring it.
Great.
Which is par for the course when video games are involved, I suppose.
I cannot get a good angle on this guy. I'd like to silently take him down, so I think I'm just gonna have to deal.
If you lick his butt, like I won't be mad at you.
Anytime a Fisk is trying to see it, is a time to check out.
I mean, if you do.
I'm not gonna do any of those things.
I mean, I just said I wouldn't be upset.
Just letting you know. I'm not doing any of those things. So that's what you wanted me to do. Okay.
Also, yeah, if you have an issue, like you probably use it more than I do. But yeah, the fucking the combat objectives. If you press R3, they'll pop back up. It took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah, I constantly use
Yeah, I figured it would.
the. I'm gonna pull this guy up, and the other guy isn't gonna question his buddy just disappeared. He's gonna keep just doing what he was doing. I also feel like if Spider-Man had actually just ripped this man up as far as he did from way down there, he would have ripped something out of socket.
I mean, if the math on it is anything like Link's hook shot, probably.
I was gonna make a complaint that I just hung someone up by a street light and there's no shadow, but there is a shadow. These guys are just too stupid to notice.
Ah, shit. I forgot that was even a bit.
What?
The suit ability.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing. And I accidentally activated it while trying to do something else. I will say, like, uh, hunting the collectibles is made a lot more tolerable by the fact that swinging around the city doesn't seem to really get old.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus. I'm trying really hard to get this situation taken care of stealthily.
Can you get all the the bonuses like that?
Oh, I'm not worried about bonuses at the moment.
Why not? They're all pretty easy though. I mean, for the first one. It's easy enough to try to get them in the first go. Like I resolved to hitting the to like restarting from the checkpoint. Like if I feel like I ain't gonna be able to get it. The only one I haven't been able to get so far is getting using 10 special moves. Like using 10 knockouts in one in the one combat thing. And I feel like the only way I'm gonna be able to do that is by like swinging around, coming back.
I think I've done it.
So
I've only got one guy left.
J. Jonah Jackass actually retired from the burgle?
Yep.
From the Daily Burger?
Decided to just become a podcaster.
You know what? If the guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson stopped acting to become a podcaster, I promise you, people would.
I got a trophy. I don't know what it's for.
It's either for.
Well, thank you, cop
say-
guy.
I would say it's either for having done everything without being noticed,
Son's a big fan. So,
or for leading a stupid event. Or it could be having done something a certain amount of times. Who knows? I don't know what the trophy is.
Well, for anybody who's watching, which is nobody. Let me look. Arachnophobia. Form 75 stealth takedowns. That was really funny because it unlocked right when I was done with the situation. So it made it seem like it was because I did the situation a specific way.
Yeah.
But no, it just happened to coincide. Which is pretty neat.
Spider-Man! Jeez! Like, it's almost like he's afraid to sit still.
Find another way out. There's a grate up here. A grate.
Yeah. Once you figure out how to do the photos, even they aren't that hard.
Hello? Fisherman with a grudge and a hook for a hand?
Did you really just make that reference?
Yeah.
Jeff, there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes. Yeah, got it. Smart, but I don't have anything that packs enough current. Stun gun, genius. Passives are just what I need for an upgrade.
Wait, the Lincoln Center. Like, the Lincoln Center?
Are you trying to tell me that
imagine-
the only thing keeping you from making this thing was that you didn't have a fucking stun gun? You did get the. I have no words.
It's plot related. Shut up. If he could stop the stun gun, you wouldn't have anything to.
Sounds like you could teach me a few things. Can I add you to back to back? Looking for something specific?
Gosh dang it.
Dang gosh it.
As soon as I turn that TV.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick
Pick
that
up.
off.
Oh, that's that episode.
Did that work?
Can I mute it? I did.
It's pretty loud. Just letting you know.
Don't test that chatter. Oh, fucking ceviche. I don't know why I don't like him so much, but I really don't like ceviche.
You made that pretty clear.
Fucking punk ass ceviche. He's a bitch.
Straight, no door. I can see it.
Ugh.
Sit tight. I'll pull you up.
I mean, I'm pretty much ahead of the game at this point. I think I realize what the game wants of me.
Second floor. Rusted machine parts. Big ugly wrecks. Careful, the bridge is out.
Are you serious?
Nice. Got the landing and everything. Fair enough.
It,
Did it open?
you ever had marmalade?
No.
You know what marmalade is?
That one.
It's like honey, isn't it? In what ways is
That's
it
what-
not like honey?
It's actually more like jelly. It's basically orange jelly.
Okay.
Like honey is runny. Like it's when I say it's like jelly, I mean it's gelatinous. And like you'd be better off like stirring it up before you spread it. But it's very much like it. The best way I can describe it, when I had some, it does have like pieces of oranges in it, like the stringy bits of orange in it. But ultimately, it's just orange jelly. I'm gonna be fucking a bare fist. Get the hell away from me, ceviche. Ceviche!
You're right, Jeff. Trap door.
You know, when you go back to your superiors, what exactly are you going to tell them? Because I doubt that they're going to believe you did these things.
Ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I hurt my arm.
Mm-hmm. She's locked in her room.
Don't press it. Mark, I'm ready.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. The reason I can't stop laughing
We got to save that thought because I gotta be right back.
There you go, Mr. Giraffe. Get all the marmalade. That's what Ceviche, your stupid ass, is determined to have panini and she don't want you, motherfucker. She won't shout her. Damn. Don't you? Oh, lady, I love you. Stupid ass motherfucker. Why the fuck with your bitch ass?
I'm mostly coming back real quick to say I'm going to be right back, and I'm also ending the stream because I have things I need to do. So there's that.
Okay. Well, shit. You know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and go and call it a night.
No. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably have to come back to finish this mission for the stream purposes later, because I'm in the middle of a mission, but either way, I'm basically done. Doesn't matter. I'm ending the stream now.